An enjoyable ride can be ruined if your horse is fizzy or anxious and isn't listening or responding to you. A horse can be fizzy because of their nature or makeup, but we are finding that feed can be a contributing factor towards the fizzy nature of some horses. If your horse has a fizzy nature, you can try a steam extruded feed or a feed with a steam extruded component. This improves the digestion in the small intestine. One of the main roles of the small intestine is to absorb nutrients. So by steam extruding the feed, we're increasing the amount of protein, vitamins, minerals and the energy such as sugar and starch to be absorbed in the small intestine where it should be. This can be compared to feeding raw grains. Raw grains aren't very well digested in the small intestine, and the undigested portion will pass through to the hindgut where it's fermented, increasing the amount of heat, acid and gas that's produced that can contribute to fizzy behaviour in some horses. Horses can't always maintain condition on pasture alone, and over the years owners and trainers have started to introduce sugar and starch to a horse's diet to help them to maintain condition and to do the work that we want them to do. This is fine for most horses, but if your horse has a fizzy nature, we want to replace some of those sugars and starches with an oil such as Performer 3 oil or a high oil energy supplement like Power On. Oils are a great energy source for horses with a fizzy disposition. They don't contain any sugar or starch and they will provide a cool, sustained energy source. One of the most important things we need to remember when feeding a horse with a fizzy nature is to feed a balanced ration. This means feeding a well-profiled feed that's going to meet the nutrient and energy requirements of your horse. We've even tailored the amount of magnesium in Extra Cool to help to keep your horse cool and calm. There's lots of supplements on the market that are only targeting single nutrients, and this isn't providing a balanced ration to the horse. Feeding too much of a nutrient is just as dangerous as not feeding enough of a nutrient and may cause imbalances in the ration. To correctly balance the diet, we need to add roughage to the ration. You might be lucky enough to have plenty of pasture out in your paddock, but if you're not, you will need to feed additional hand-fed hay and chaff to correctly balance the diet with your Mitavite feed. By feeding a concentrate with a steam extruded component, minimising the amount of starch you are feeding and making sure you're feeding a ration that's balanced will help in keeping your horse cool and calm and make your rides more enjoyable. If you need more information on feeding your horse, have a look at our articles on the website or contact us through our diet advice service on our website or give us a call on our toll-free number.